Well, hey you guys, my name's Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Welcome to the channel. Today I'm here to tell you two things. The first is that tomorrow I am going to be investing in 10 stocks, count them 10 stocks, which are going to be in a portfolio that I invest in every month during this coming year. And the other thing is to tell you that I'm writing a book. Yes, I have been working on this book, how I go about deciding on which stocks make it into my portfolio, my thought process, which tools I use. I want to announce what stocks they are. I know which ones they're going to be, and I'm going to start buying them tomorrow. And I just thought it would be really cool to make this video today. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give away the secret. So I have a method. I have a way of doing this, of revealing this to you without giving it away, because we all like a nice surprise, right? And the other reason I'm doing this is, I've been watching financial YouTubers for years. And, some people out there I really admire. I love watching their videos. And then some really bother me because I'm always amazed by these incredible returns that they post on their channels. But I always notice that their portfolios always have like the best performing stocks. And I'm sure that they talked about stocks that did horribly, but they're not in the portfolios. They don't show up. And what I realize is some brokerages, like for example, Fidelity, I believe that if you sell off a position, it disappears from your portfolio holdings, but also when it shows the portfolio's return, it doesn't include the stocks that you sold. So it just shows the returns of your best performers if those are the ones in the portfolio. I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is tell you which stocks are going to be in the portfolio. So if you look at this, it doesn't matter if you're looking at this in January, February, March, April, May, June. You're not going to say like, well, he said he was investing in 10 stocks, but a lot of these have disappeared, or I don't see any of them, or only 5 of them are left, but what happened to the other 5? So I want to do this so that you guys will be able to see which 10 stocks I bought. Just going to make a screenshot of this. Okay. And some of these names, by the way, are 2-word names, and some of them are 1-word names. And I'm not saying this to make you guys try to guess, although if I were in your spot, I would probably be trying to guess which they were. The first one that I'm buying, the first letter of the name of the company is C, and the last letter is L. And then the next stock begins with a D and ends with an S. The third stock begins with an E and ends with a P. And the next stock begins with a C and ends with an S. Then the next stock is beginning with an O and ending with an N. The sixth stock begins with a P and ends with an S. Then the seventh stock begins with a Q and ends with an S. And then the eighth stock begins with an S and it ends with an E. The ninth stock begins with a V and ends with an S. And the very last one begins with a V and ends with a Y. So some of you guys might be already guessing. I know some of you will actually guess one of these, at least 1, 2 of these have been in investments I've made previously, but the other 8, all new stocks. When we look at these, whether it's in a month or in 12 months, you're going to be able to go, oh yeah, that was that stock, that was that stock, and you'll be able to see that the stocks that I'm telling you I'm buying for the portfolio are going to be the ones that I buy and hold. So when you look at my returns, it's going to be consistent with what I really bought. Mostly just wanted to make this to kind of let you know that in the year to come, I'm going to be discussing a new portfolio with you. And what I'm thinking I'll do is just start with the first stock, explain to you something about the company, but most important, the method that I use to weed out or dismiss a lot of the companies that just don't make sense to me. There are a lot of people who give their predictions for which stocks. Like everyone loves a great prediction, but if someone picks a stock, I mean, that you can't believe anybody on YouTube that either they know what stocks are going to do well, or if they did, that they would tell you which ones. I think there is a lot of that promotion going on, but I don't think it really helps the person viewing a video just to be told, to be kind of spoon-fed stocks that someone else says are going to do well. And we all know how horribly most people's records are at actually predicting stock prices. So nothing I say on this channel is financial advice, but I do think that sharing knowledge, sharing what we've learned, especially if things tend to work out, could be useful to all of us. And also just being clear, totally clear, some things don't work out. And it's very possible that this portfolio of 10 over the course of the year could do poorly compared to the market. I would benchmark this portfolio to the S&P 500. It's kind of the obvious one that everybody knows about. So, you know, if it does better than that, then great. But I think you guys should also watch this with a skeptical eye, because if I'm here claiming that I've written a book that outlines my process and my process can't keep up with the S&P 500, then you'd know, hey, why listen to this guy? Like this video if you liked it, and by all means, if you're interested in investing, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and then you'll get a heads up whenever I make a new video. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video.